Hello everyone, welcome to our 17th lecture. In this lecture, we'll see critical clearing angle and critical clearing time. In lecture 16, we have seen transient stability analysis, that means application of equal area criteria to single machine infinite burst system. We have considered single machine infinite burst system. Okay, now we'll see application of that equal area criteria, or what is this critical clearing angle and critical clearing time. We know if a fault occurs on a system, del begins to increase. That means del increases. If suppose del increases indefinitely, then the system will become unstable. System will become unstable. So what is our aim? Our aim is to, if suppose any fault occur on a system, if due to that fault, if that system is becoming unstable because of del goes on increasing, so what is our aim? Our aim is to clear that fault. Okay, then there is a critical angle within which the fault must be clear if the system is to remain stable and the equal area criteria to be satisfied. That means d del by dt to be equal to 0, or x, the area under acceleration curve, that means pa d del must be 0. That means accelerating power is equal to the d accelerating power. This is our equal area criteria, this to be satisfied. So what is our aim? That fault must be cleared within the critical, that fault must be cleared within that limit. Okay, that limit is given by the critical clearing angle. That limit is the given by the critical clearing angle, that is called as del cr. That is called as del cr. It is the critical clearing angle. Below this limit, the fault must be clear. Okay, and clearing angle is del c. Clearing angle is del c. Del c is definitely less than del cr. Del c is less than del cr. Del cr is the maximum angle. Okay, below which the fault must get clear. If our system crosses del cr, then the system will become unstable. Okay, so related to this, the time taken for the fault to be cleared is called as clearing time, that is tc. Okay, if fault is cleared fast enough, the system will become stable. If the fault persists for longer time, the system will become unstable. Okay, now here there is a tcr. Critical clearing time is the maximum time available for clearing the fault before the system loses stability. Okay, that means this is our tcr. This is our tcr. It is the maximum time. Within that time, the system must clear the fault, otherwise the system will become unstable. Okay, so this is critical clearing angle. It is the maximum angle. Okay, critical clearing time, it is the maximum time. Okay, so below that, the system must clear that fault. Okay, if fault get clear, the system will become stable. If fault is not clear, the system will become unstable. So we'll see this concept. Okay, here we have considered single machine. Let me take the pen tool. Single machine infinite burst system. Single machine infinite system, we have connected generator connected to the infinite bus. This is our generator, it is connected to the infinite bus. Mechanical input is given to it. Now here we have considered at this end, at the generator end, we have considered three phase short circuit. Okay, we have considered three phase short circuit at generator end. Okay, after the transformer we have considered three phase short circuit at point P. Let the system of figure 1 be operating with mechanical input Pm at steady angle del 0. Okay, initially at del 0, Pm is equal to Pe. Pm is equal to Pe. That angle is del 0. Okay, as shown by the point A on Pa versus del diagram on figure 2. Now we'll go to the figure 2. Here we can see this is our stable point A. This is our stable point A, where Pm is equal to Pe, where Pm is equal to Pe. Here we can see Pm is equal to P. Now as soon as three phase short circuit occurs at point P, then this stable point moves to 0. here is our 0, it moves to point B, 0. Then if suppose fault get cleared at point at this angle del, it is called as clearing angle. It is called as clearing angle. If suppose fault is clear at an angle del, that angle is called as del C. That is not maximum angle. We have considered it is cleared at del C. Okay. Now the stable point will move from A to B, B to C, and then it will move to, now this is our as this electrical output goes to 0, mechanical input is there, so this is our acceleration, this is our accelerating area. This is this is generator connected to the infinite bus. Okay, in case of motor this will be reverse. Okay, in case of motor, this will be reverse, this will be the acceleration area. Okay, now here we have considered generator connected to the infinite bus. This this is our mechanical input line. This electrical output suddenly goes to 0, so this mechanical input is there, electrical output is 0, so this is our acceleration area. Okay, pm is pm is greater than pe, pm is greater than pe, so this is acceleration. Okay, now the stable point will move to A to B, B to C. Okay, now suppose fault get cleared at point del C. Okay, at point C, angle is del C. Okay, time is Tc. Okay, so fault is cleared, then this point will move shift to point D. Okay, because it is becoming healthy line. Okay, now this stable point we try to move to E. Okay, now here this is accelerating area, this is deaccelerating area, because E is this PE is greater than this PM. This is deaccelerating area. Okay, now this will move like this. Okay, now after some point where A1 is equal to A2, when A1 is equal to A2, the point will settle down to the point A again. Okay, it will oscillate, and then the del will oscillate, and then it will settle down to point A again. Okay, now here suppose here it becomes A1 is equal to A1 is equal to A2, then that angle we have considered initially, that is del 1. Okay, now this is our half curve, that means 180 degree, that means pi. Okay, now here this is about three phase. As soon as three phase fault occurs, PE is equal to 0. P is equal to 0, PM as it is. PM is as it is. PM is constant. PM is constant. Okay. Now I will dictate what is written here. I have already explained. Now if the three phase short circuit occurs, at point P, then let me take the pen tool so that I can explain you. Now if the three phase short circuit occurs at point P, on the outgoing radial feeder, the terminal voltage goes to the 0, and hence the electrical power output of generator instantly reduces to 0. That means P is equal to 0, and the state point drops to B. This we have seen it from A to, the curve is like this, the curve is like this. Okay, this is PM, this is stable equilibrium point, it will drop to B, this will drop to B. Okay, this is A to B. Accelerating area A1 start to increase while the state point moves along BC, it will move along BC, and then suppose here fault get cleared, this is our del C, BC. Okay, then for this this will move on the curve. Okay, at time Tc corresponding angle is del C. Okay, this angle is, I will go to here. Okay, this angle is del C, and corresponding time is Tc. Corresponding time is Tc. Angle is del C, and corresponding time is Tc. Okay. After the fault is clear, the system again become healthy and transmit power. P is equal to P max. This is our PE. This is our P, where P is equal to, this PE is P max sin del. This is our P max sin del. This is our PE. Okay. After the fault get clear, the system will become healthy. The rotor now deaccelerates, and hence area A2 begins to increase while the state point moves along D. For stability, the clearing angle del C must be such that area A1 is equal to A2. If the angle del can be found such that A2 is equal to A1, the system is found to be stable. The system finally settles down to a steady operating point A in an oscillatory manner because of inherent damping. This already I have explained you. Okay, so here we have to find out area A1 is equal to area A2. Now just remember here area A1 is starting from del 0 to del C. Okay, area A2 is starting from del C to del 1. Okay, okay, now here what we have considered, we have considered only clearing angle and clearing time. Okay, now this is not maximum. When it will become maximum? When it will become maximum? When this point, then when this area it reaches like this. Okay, at this point you can consider A2 is maximum, where A1 is equal to A2. Okay, that means if suppose del C is here, okay, del C is here, so A1 increase, so A2 will in accordance with A1, A2 will increase. Okay, and that we call it as a maximum angle, that is called, that is our del CR. Now we'll see that. Okay, suppose here we can see, suppose fault stable point is A. Okay, angle del 0. If suppose in initial opening of the breaker the fault is not clear, it persists. In second opening it reached the maximum. It reached the maximum, that is critical clearing angle. It reached the maximum angle. Okay, that is, and when it will reach maximum, then when this point, here you can see this point, after this point, del is increasing but power is decreasing. So from it is, this PM is touching at point A, and this we can consider a last limit. This we can consider a last limit. PM and PE is crossing here. This is stable point and this is unstable point. This is our stable point and this is unstable point. Below this the system will become unstable. So this is our maximum limit. This is our maximum limit. This is accelerating area and this is deaccelerating area. This is maximum. Instead of del C we have taken as del CR, critical clearing angle. It is the maximum angle. Okay, for clearing the fault. Okay, so related to that time will be TCR, critical clearing time. Okay, so del max, how to find out this del max? Now this we know, this is our half cycle. Okay, so this is half cycle, means this the value of this will be this 360 degree. Okay, 360 is represented by 2 pi, so it will be pi. Okay, so how to find out this point? How to find out del max? Del max is pi minus, del max is, this is our pi, this is our total pi, this is our total pi. Okay, we have to find out del max. अभी इतना कैसे निकालेंगे? जब ये पोर्शन में से, ये वाले पोर्शन में से, टोटल पोर्शन में से अगर हमने ये और ये इक्वल है, this and this, I will use different pen so that you can understand. Okay, this from 0 to del 0 and from del max to pi both are equal. Okay, this and this are equal. Okay, so if these two are equal, so we can minus, we can subtract this thing. Okay, we can subtract this thing. Okay, so pi minus del 0 will be our del max. Pi minus del 0 will be our del max, because these two things are similar. We have to find out del max. That means we have to subtract this thing, and this is equal to this. So pi minus del max. Then PM at this point, is P max sine of del 0. Angle is del 0. Okay, so A1 we, how to find out A1? Area A1 is accelerating area, because this is generator, this is mechanical input, electrical output is 0, so this will be acceleration. In case of motor it will be reverse, this will be deceleration. Okay, Now here PE is greater than PM, so it is deceleration. It is deceleration. So area I1 will find out from integration from del 0 to here del 0 to del CR. PM minus PE. PM minus PE. PE is 0. So P is 0. So that 0 we have taken. Then if we integrate this, it is PM del CR minus del 0. Okay. Now area A2, it is from del CR to del max. Del CR to del max. Again it is P max. This is PE minus this is PE minus PM. So this we have find out. Okay, now equating these two areas will get cos of del CR is equal to PM upon P max into del max minus del 0 plus cos of del max. This is equation 3. Now substituting this equation 1 and 2. What is this equation 1 and 2? Del max pi minus del 0 and Pm is equal to P max sine of del 0. Okay, if you put this value of del max and value of what second value Pm, that we have to put. Okay, so Pm we have to put and del max we have to put. Okay, substituting equation 1 and 2 in equation 3, we'll get del CR. We'll get del CR is equal to cos inverse of pi minus twice del 0 into sine of del 0 minus cos of del 0. Okay, you can directly find out it. Okay. During the period the fault, if the fault is persisting, the swing equation during the fault is d2 del by dt square is equal to pi f by h Pm minus Pe. Okay, Pe is 0. This Pe is 0. So it is d2 del by dt square pi f upon h into Pm. Now this we have to integrating twice, will get del pi f upon twice h Pmt square plus del 0. Okay, now if I want to find out, if I need to find out critical clearing angle, then this I will substitute with del CR. So del CR and this T will be TCR. Okay, this is del CR, this will be TCR. So TCR I can find out from equation number 5, that is TCR is equal to under root of TCR is equal to under root of twice H del CR minus del 0 upon pi f Pm. Okay, where del CR is given by expression number 4. Okay, expression number 4 del CR is this, already we have find out. Okay, this is about our critical clearing angle and critical clearing time. We have covered these two concepts, critical clearing time and critical clearing angle. Okay, thank you very much. In next lecture we will see about the application of equal area criteria considering fault in middle of the transmission line, at one end, and sudden change in mechanical input. Okay, thank you very much.